Good morning. It is Friday, August 4th. I have another day off, just in case I'm needed to make any decisions with condo stuff, as hopefully they will be finishing things soon. I think we're on the home stretch. I dropped Beth off at work so that she doesn't have to fuss with the parking garage downtown, because I'll just go get her to go to dinner and to the Muny this afternoon, so that'll be fun. I came home and tried turning on my computer, because my computer turned itself off overnight and it wouldn't turn on. There's nothing like evidently wrong, no blown capacitors, chewed wires, scorch marks, nothing like that's like, oh, this is clearly what's causing it. It just doesn't turn on, and no error codes on the motherboard, nothing like that. From a quick search, it's at least possible that the problem is the power supply. So I took that out, and there's a computer store downtown not too far from Beth's work that I kind of pass on my way out there, so I will go get a new one this afternoon before getting her, and I guess I'll get that in tomorrow. And I'm just praying that that'll be the solution, because that'll be like less than $100. You know, a bit of work, but, you know, having the power supply out already means I've done most of that work, half of it at least. And hopefully that will sort it. We will find out when I get a new one and get it put in, but whatever. For now, I guess I'm just going to have a lazy day since I can't edit or anything. And I'll watch YouTube, laze around, until time to go get the power supply and get Beth for the Muny. So I'm headed into Micro Center. Gonna see if I can get a new power supply. Hopefully that's all I need to fix the computer. Row 22, power supplies. I found the SKU, but it is $5 more than it was listed as being online. Oh well, still a lot cheaper than it could have been. And it was the right price at the register. They just, the sticker was off. So, cool. Now I have replacement power supply, which again I am hoping will fix the problem, but not positive at this point. Now to go get Beth, and she should have figured out where we're doing dinner. And we have a Beth, and we're going to Stacked Burgers.
Burger bar.
And they have a build your own burger checklist. So I got a build your own burger and did a couple cheeses, some fried pickles and jalapenos, and looks delicious. Beth went with the burger of the month, which looks very messy.
I'm honey stressed.
So I had a pretty good burger. Did you have a good burger?
It was a burger, and I didn't hate it.
You ate a burger.
I ate a burger.
It looked messy.
It was very messy and very sweet. Try something else next time.
Okay. Now on to the Muny. To see Rent, which I know quite a bit about.
Me too.
Both from having seen the movie multiple times,
Yeah.
and having seen documentaries about the Broadway show. But I've never actually seen like the theatrical production.
Oh, I have.
Yeah. And they got the scaffolding set up there for Rent. Just documenting the notice that the seat is in fact broken, and that Beth is not crazy for thinking. Yeah, Beth is not crazy for thinking that it's extra uncomfortable compared to the other ones.
I didn't break it.
Well, no.
It was broken already. First
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the story is Rent. To see my discussion in movie day viewing of the movie Rent for general
Story.
is Rent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Rent.
Same story.
It's great.
Focus on me.
Camera, do your job.
Yeah. So there were some definite changes. For one,
Yes.
and probably a Muny thing, they censored the F word.
They did. Definitely a Muny thing.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Broadway would do that.
Yeah.
But Muny does cater to family.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I fully understood it. Not a big deal. It just
Yeah, I was like,
fuck
oh.
versus frick.
Yeah. So there's that. The timeline is so different. The entire first act going, you know, from obviously like the show starts on Christmas Eve, and in the movie, it moves forward pretty quickly. There's plenty of costume changes. Angel is in a lot of different outfits before we get to the La Vie Boheme, and all that setting. Like, there's a lot more going on there.
Yeah.
That entire first act is all Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
From some point, I guess, after sundown on Christmas Eve until midnight is when the protest is.
Yep.
So just after midnight, when they're doing their party at the diner.
Did you want to go this way to hit the crosswalk?
We'll just walk forward.
All right, cool.
There's a whole crowd.
Okay.
Follow the crowd.
Good. Sounds good. Just wanted to ask.
Anyway, so like huge chunk of it is like it is rather than the movie, which is presented as
I don't care.
like this whole, like, you know, with Seasons of Love and presenting it like as if it's going through all these different seasons and all this different stuff happening over a year. This is presented as first act is just Christmas Eve, second act Seasons of Love, speed through the rest of the year all real quick, glancing over a lot of things.
I do think because the song count for the first act, I don't think it doesn't go past New Year's. It's still like Christmas and Christmas Day, but you get the vibe that like the protest happened sometime between Christmas Day and
the protest
New Year's Eve.
In the movie.
In the movie.
Yes,
And
it was
this
between the
one's
two.
yeah.
Correct,
So
yeah.
it's still a shorter period of time, that first act in the movie.
Yes.
But it's not literally one night.
Yeah, literally a few hours of one night.
Right. Because, like, when you're introduced to Angel in the movie, it is definitely Christmas morning.
Another thing is Maureen in the movie is introduced during Tango Maureen. Maureen in this one, the Maureen in this one is introduced in her mask coming out to do her protest. She is at the very end of the first act.
Which makes sense in the fact that they didn't do the full ensemble of tangoing, dancing. And you can't pull the actress into it that way when she really doesn't have any spoken words or songs in that whole song. But it was interesting because I was fully expecting, hello, we're walking here. I was fully expecting there to be at least some extra dancers tangoing around them. It was not. It was Mark and it was Joanne, and that was it.
The Muny used the trapdoors. It has been a long time since I have seen them use the trapdoors. Like
I've never seen them.
I thought that they got rid of them when they redid the stage a few years ago, because I haven't seen them use them since.
I'd never seen them used. They were very fun and cool. It took me a moment to realize that they were being used. But when I did,
most of it was just phone booths up and down, but a couple times it was people.
The interjections, the voicemails, the mom and Mark's mom, and then the buzz line girl.
I think there was much else. It was very hot tonight.
Oh gosh.
For example, the show made you cry. I had no moisture left in me to cry. I am heavily dehydrated. There's water in the car and I'm headed towards it.
I didn't cry a ton. I almost cried when Angel died. I didn't. I cried when Mimi and Roger, their breakup thing finally got me crying. It was a lot of like very close tears. I'm also very dehydrated. It was a night where, while temperature has not maybe been quite as hot as like
so humid,
very humid,
so humid,
little breeze, no moving air, just sitting and sweating with damp skin, and in tight quarters where I can feel body heat next to me the entire time.
Sorry.
I love you.
Love you too.
You're so hot.
I am so hot.
So sexy. And,
all right. Okay. Are we doing food after this?
I'm too hot to think.
Okay, we'll get in the car and make decisions.
Yeah, I'll do our typical thing. I'm not opposed to food, But currently my most urgent need is water.
Water.
And air conditioning.
I got those in the car for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can do it and still see you.
So we decided we're hungry, gonna go to Gingham's.
Where else would we go on a
Yeah.
Friday after the Muny?
Yeah, it's late. So we need somewhere that's open 24 hours.
Especially on Friday nights.
Yeah. Now we were talking and decided that we enjoy the pacing of the movie version better.
Correct.
Where it's not so much that it's Christmas.
Yes.
However, I did want to bring up, I liked the end of Maureen's protest better at the Muny because the whole auditorium was moving with us and it was fun.
I do think that that is a pretty much a staple in any live theater performance of the show.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Okay. We're gonna get food. So Beth decided to try, instead of their hot chocolate this time, their milkshakes, which came out real fancy looking. Otherwise we're getting breakfast.
Milkshakes are breakfast, Adam. Everyone eats milkshakes for breakfast. Everyone.
Have I told you that story? That there was like a year or two in high school where that was what I had for breakfast every day when I was on my attention deficit medicine and I wasn't hungry. It was what my mother was able to get me to eat. So that was what I had for breakfast every day. That might have been around the time that my metabolism slowed down and I gained a lot of weight. But I wasn't eating otherwise. So like
I think you're super sexy as you are, so you know
Yeah.
you did great.
But,
And your mom's smart for making you milkshakes for breakfast. It's what every child needs and deserves.
I disagree. That's that. I do not want to encourage that when we have children.
What if it's midnight breakfast when they're 18 and they can make their own freaking decisions?
No, when they're 18, that's fine. At that point, that's their decision.
At that point, can I then encourage it?
No.
Can I at least make jokes and hope that they're intelligent enough that they understand that their mother is making jokes?
We'll decide when the
I'm
time
gonna make
comes.
the jokes regardless of your approval or not. Get ready.
We'll decide when the time comes.
I'm not asking your permission. I'm warning you about the future when we have 18-year-old children, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, drink all the milkshakes you want for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's your right as an adult. If you can buy it, you can have it. Last time that you were like, let's try not to go until Friday, and we were successful, and I feel proud of us.
I know. I was gonna say that. So yeah, we managed. We went to Gingham's, but we hadn't gone like the whole week leading up to it. So
Yep.
So it didn't feel like so repetitive.
No.
So that was good. And
It was so much better.
yeah. Thank you for dinner.
Of course.
Now we gotta get home, get to bed. It is. I have no idea what time it is. My phone is still off from the meeting.
It's 12:16. It's officially
It's past midnight. Oh no.
August 5th. You're getting a sneak preview. The next vlog.
Thank you for joining us. Join us as our journey continues. Bye.